Ready for baseball here in New York. And towing the slab in this one, Carlos Rodon. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is fouled back. That's the ball. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Duran gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Rob Refsnyder in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Runner on the move. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This one popped up right side. Makes the grab, and that is that. And the Red Sox leave one. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill in this one, Lucas Giolito. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 and 2.
Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So up next, Ben Rice. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 down. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw over to Toro. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is downstairs. And now he's falling behind Judge.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Judge waits. That misses the zone. 3 and 2 now. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. And a pitch. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. What a play. Inning over.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back in the Bronx, and now the DH, Romy Gonzalez. Rodon back to work. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one is inside ball 1. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Abraham Toro. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
And that's down and away.
1-1.
Man at second. Fought off foul. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Right through there, got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Trevor Story in the box with one away as he takes ball one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wells makes the grab, 2 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Rodon sets and deals. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in New York, and here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Inside, just missed. That misses. Ball 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. And that misses. Ball 2.
2 balls. No strike.
He was late there. Strike 1.
2-1.
Ground ball left side. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. Pretty nice play there. Wow, singing. He showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch to LeMahieu. Check swing didn't go. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. And the Yanks go quietly. So they make short work of them there. We played 2 full, no score. On to the 3rd inning. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. And a foul ball. Campbell goes 6 feet 3 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. Pitch misses outside, and now it's even 1-1. To the right side, Peraza tosses to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jaron Duran. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's a little bit high. And the count is 1-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. No play. That's an infield single.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Raffy coming to the plate now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. just missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Rodon keeping him close. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Durant leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one fouled off, 2-2. Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ref Snyder, the next to hit. Fouled off down the right side. Fly ball down the line. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off left side.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Pablo Reyes stands in, and that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul Goldschmidt.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rafaela makes the catch. That is the inning. One left for the Yankees, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And a foul ball. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Digging in, Romy Gonzalez doubled his first time up. That one fouled off. Fourth inning underway, no score. This one in the air. Reyes under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
The bat, the first baseman, Abraham Toro.
And next for the Red Sox, Abraham Toro. Caught looking his first time up. That one misses in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. He swings and fouls one off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Grounds one to short. Goldie zips it to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. Still no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one clips the outside corner, and now 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here is Aaron Judge. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And a strike on the outside edge. Line drive. Snags it for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Story gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check, and we are still scoreless. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Rodon back to work. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
On the ground to third. Zips it across, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Went down on strikes his first time through. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Oh and 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1 out. Bases empty. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Campbell in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And a good eye there. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one in the air. Reyes. And that is that. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now back, the designated hitter, DJ.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Grounded out his first time. A little bit high. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swings, and this one's flared. Hauls it in for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He reached out a walk his first time. Giolito moved to first. Dominguez dives back in safely. Runner takes off in the dirt.
No strike.
And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Dominguez over at second, one down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The other way, he hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And next for New York, Pablo Reyes. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That misses the zone, and now 2-0. That catches the corner. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs, runner on first. Now it's going to be Oswald Peraza. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, out towards left center. And that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jarren Duran. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. And that is out of play. There's a strike at the knees. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now Rob Refsnyder.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 outs. Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Goldie steps into the box.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Outside low, 1 and 2 to count. way high. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Judge over the top.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. But they're on top 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of inning number 7. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Looking to get the tying run on base. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. That's out to center field. Bellinger gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Outside, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Check swing called strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Toro stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that is the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Garrett Whitlock.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Well, 1-run game. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Bellinger.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wilson, a left-hander, also throwing. Stays alive. Outside low, and a count 1-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rafaela grabs it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Dominguez in the box again, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. And a strike there to LeMahieu. Two down, nobody on. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Caught him looking for the K. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. We're at the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one the other way. That's a hit. And the tying run is on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Christian Campbell. First offering, and it just misses.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Leiter checks on first, and he's back safely. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
So the tying run at second. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tim Hill.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So a change being made at first base, and on to run for the Red Sox, David Hamilton. Jaron Duran steps to the dish in a big spot.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Trying to move the runners over. And he barehands it to first. On target. He got him. Nice play.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit. Two
on, 1 out. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Now one missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 3-1. Comebacker to the mound. And Devers is set down.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Rob Refsnyder. 0 for 3 in this one. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tim Hill is done, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Now a chance for Carlos Narvaez.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
So they're all loaded up. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Inside, almost got him. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Greg Weisser.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Out towards left center. Story sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And up next for New York, Pablo Reyes. Line to left. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Oswald Peraza will hit next. And that's in for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Robert Stock, the young right-hander, up and throwing.
Let's go, Bombers. 1-1.
Outside low, 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
2 outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Up next for the Yankees.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0. Come on, Yankees.
The shortstop takes the ball. Now move to first.
he's in
Peraza
there,
back in
Jack.
on a dive. That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Peraza off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Romy Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
This one in the air, center field. Bellinger sizing it up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses, and that
ball,
is
one
ball
strike.
1. One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base hit into right center. And that puts the tying run on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Trevor Story. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So the Red Sox down to their final out. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That one missing inside.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
A 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Just missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.